Hello everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Skyrim. Last time we finished building Lakeview Manor and came to Falkreath in order to set off on some new exploration, and when we did so, it was attacked by a revered dragon. So, let's deal with him before moving on. We need our dragon bone bow and ebony arrows. Now we just need to see what he decides to do. There he is. Alright, let me heal up some before my magicka disappears completely.
I'm getting out of here. Don't hurt me.
Let's just keep shooting him. Heal up when he is in motion.
Die, can you?
Archery to 44. Heal up again while he's in the air.
Dragon.
Alright, he's grounded.
Stand up.
Slaughtering all the guards. Which I kind of expected. Archery to 45. Love that. And we finished him off. Bosses we are. I won't be able to heal until Drain Vitality wears off. We know that the Falkreath guards are all too powerful to reanimate, so let's just take their stuff, as long as that stuff isn't a torch. And let's search the dragon. A Daedric battle axe. Now that is solid. 3 bones, which I don't care about, and 3 scales, which I do. I'm now down to needing 5 total dragon scales. Oh, and look, Drain Vitality Core. Since we are actually in town right now, let's go into Grey Pine Goods and offload this stuff.
Just about it. Give a holler if you have any questions. Well met. Trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
An Amulet of Kinnereth. Alright. Well, the Daedric battle axe was certainly
Steal
one.
that from my shop and you'll regret it. Help me! Help me! Can I get you? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Sell them all the stuff we got from those poor slaughtered guards. And we can also sell him all.
Be seeing stranger. What do you think you're doing? Looking for something? Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that. Mm-hmm.
Alright, we've fully healed up.
Help me! Help me!
What do you need? Some may call this junk. Me, I call them treasures.
Selling the last dragon bone, and we'll move on with the scales in hand.
Till next
They're not
time.
going to hurt anything. So our actual exploration this time is very short. That all done? Let me just make sure the dragon didn't kill anyone else. I don't think he did, but it pays to be certain. Looks like all is well. So we're going to head out the east gate of Falkreath into new territory. It's not quite completely new, considering that we chased the white stag out here during Illnet by moonlight, but this time we're not in any hurry, so we can freely explore, which is always nice. Right up there, you can see South Shriekwind Bastion. Remember I showed you the exit from inside the dungeon and the way it looked down over Falkreath. Not really much going on the other side of the road, just pretty sheer cliff face. I'll just keep on running up while I keep my eyes peeled. Iron ore vein. Oh. I guess I can watch the animation. I mistakenly hit E. I didn't need to, but it's alright. Didn't mean to, I mean. Alright. My target for today is that Nordic tower you can see on the compass. Peakshade Tower. Pretty basic. Very small location. We're going to have to fight a Spriggan. But she could be a high-level Spriggan. She could be all the way up to an Earth Mother. We'll find out when we get in there. Let me make sure I've got everything I'm interested in at this particular intersection. Actually, just for exploration's sake, let me see where this road goes. So I think this might just be a road around Falkreath. I think I might be closing a loop if I take this road around. Let's see. Up to here anyway. Yeah, that keeps going to new areas. This'll take us down to familiar territory, so let's just close that loop right quick. And now, lo and behold, we're back in familiar territory, the other gate. So let's head back up here now. The explorer's curiosity is satisfied for now. And there's the tower, so... There's frequently a random encounter at this intersection, but it looks like I didn't get one this time. Let's... make sure we're still faithfully clearing out plants as we arrive back at the intersection. Now you might have noticed it was a four-way. The main road continues east. But we have this little side path, which is going to take us to the tower that is my target today. So I don't think I've missed any plants. And we've discovered Peakshade Tower. Just have to clear it from my location list, and then let's get flames ready, because we're going to have to deal with the Spriggan. She's detected us, and it's her. As long as we're outpacing her. I like to keep close. Just keep this down in the juice. And just like that, you hear the excellent chime, and Peakshade Tower is cleared. And let me heal up and remove the tower from the cleared location or clearable location lists. Clearable locations list. I can talk, I promise. Alright, let's check the rest of the exterior. Restoration of 55, that's excellent. One more mountain flower. Alright, let's go inside. Now, there's not much to this place. All we're really gonna see is a few plants and a single chest. Stuck here in the back. And there's not going to be much in the chest either. But that's fine. And that's it for now, so first let's head back to Falkreath. Sell what little stuff I found. Let's go in Dead Man's Drink and wait there until morning.
Come on in. Just stoke the fire. Take a seat and get the cold out.
Soloff doesn't open his store until 8 a.m. And we can actually check with Zaria for the frenzy poison recipe, the way we've been checking with Arcadia.
At some point we could hire a quick now and then. She could get spend less time searching danger.
Don't go sending
Alright,
lights on fire.
we're good.
Okay?
Let's head outside.
Show respect while you're here.
Let's just quickly pop into Grave Concoctions and see if Zaria has the last potion recipe I still haven't found.
Take care not to set anything on. Take a look.
She does not. That's okay. Let's go visit Soloff. sell him everything except my 3 dragon scales.
Let me know if you see anything.
You'll find my brothers Soloth and I are the only true
Well met.
lords in Falkreath.
Take a look.
Mostly ingredients, and I think 1 flawless emerald that I happened to find in that ore vein I mined.
Steal
All right.
anything from my shop
And we're out of here.
That Valda Venezia is a
Let's head to Lakeview Manor now.
gossip and
Just to drop off the dragon scales. And we're pretty much done. Let's return to Peakshade Tower. And I think I'll actually, because this hasn't been going long at all, I'll explore up to the next location without going inside. As there's a bit that typically happens on the road, so yeah, we can deal with that. Offload one more time, call it good. Alright, so here we are at Peakshade Tower. Let's get back to the main road. And let's take the only fork we haven't been on yet. See an abandoned cart here. Kind of thing is usually a sign of bandits. You see the bridge up there. Spoiler alert, it's manned by 2 bandits who I'm gonna have to kill. Oh, I just saw, there we go, a spot where I could harvest that bird's nest. They're both archers, and we can't get to them except by going under, around, and up to get up to their palisades. I'm just going to move quickly and do that. I don't know why it's lagging again. It keeps doing this every so often. Oh, and it looks like I've attracted a bear into the mix as well. Well, sounds more than looks. Just loot him. This is bothering me. Alright, let's go get the other one. Another thug. Heavy armor to 93. That makes me happy. Didn't see one type of bow, but I think it was a good one. Dwarven. Yeah. And what was the guy using? Imperial. Second bandit that maybe I was just hearing him. Anyway, there's nothing going on over on the other side. So, lest you think I've forgotten, it's the first time in a while that we've had corpses amenable to this. Let's reanimate these bandit thugs for the Conjuration XP.
Time to move on.
Down he goes. Let's go over to the other thug now. Give him the same treatment as soon as my magic is sufficient. Well, I'll keep my eyes open for that bear I heard. Oh. There he is. Him. Now, he's too strong to reanimate. So let's be sure to heal up as we make our way a little farther up the road. And notice the cairnstone here. Let's get the rest of this plant life, but rather than continue on the main road, we are going to turn up this trail and keep going that way. We're gonna run into an unmarked bandit camp up here somewhere. We have to go a ways, but it's there. Typically manned by 3 leveled bandits, one of whom is typically a caster, so be ready for that. In the meantime, as always, let's keep our eyes peeled for good stuff. Oh. Look at that, got him. Caster, just a piddly little level 1 bandit. Let's eliminate her, just because she loves me. Another piddly little. Let's get rid of him too. Now we can focus on the strong one. Yeah, pace here just fine. Destruction to 52. Well, that makes me really happy, but good. But, as usual, victory is mine. Oh, we'll search her, we'll heal up, we will, of course, reanimate those 2 level 1 bandits down to the river. Now, the trail does an interesting thing here. It goes across, it follows this river a little ways. You'll remember this is where we killed the stag. In fact, there's the ash pile, it's still there. Now we've gotten here normally. Oh, there are fish in this little one. Who knew? Let's see if I can find the 3rd one. There he is. So you can see the trail kind of goes, the actual cleared trail follows the river up this direction to about here, and then it ends. So let's just search this source right quick. We get a slaughterfish egg. I don't think there's actually anything up under here. There's not. And then we come to the camp. The campfire is still smoking, but there's no flames left. Or rather, there are no flames left. I think right there at those rocks is where the actual trail ostensibly crosses. Well, let's deal with these bandits. And being level 1, we're going to need to punch them, because 4 flames, they'd die before we got any XP. That was easy. Let's do the same thing to the other one. Oh. Well, she didn't want to work out for us. That's okay. So here we are at that unmarked camp. Get the Tapanella off the stump. And here's somebody probably killed by the bandits in a robbery. It's one of those generic level 1 corpses. Let's give her the same treatment. Now if you search the tent here, we're going to find a skill book. The Lunar Lorkhan. It's our first alteration skill book. Alteration to 81 is good all by itself. But let me go to the free boost list. For alteration, there are 7 free boosts, so now there are 6. We have 4 skill books to find and 2 that are quest rewards. The Lunar Lorkhan by Faldrune. I will not go into the varying accounts of what happened at Adamantine Tower, nor will I relate the war of manifest metaphors that rendered those stories unable to support most qualities of what is commonly known as narrative. We all have our favorite Lorkhan story, and our favorite Lorkhan motivation for the creation of Nerd, and our favorite story of what happened to his heart. But the theory of the Lunar Lorkhan is of special note. In short, the moons were and are the 2 halves of Lorkhan's flesh divinity. Like the rest of the gods, Lorkhan was a plane or planet, that participated in the Great Construction, except where the 8 lent portions of their heavenly bodies to create the mortal planet, Lorkhan's was cracked asunder, and his divine spark fell to Nirn as a shooting star, to impregnate it with the measure of its existence and a reasonable amount of selfishness. Massor and Secunda, therefore, are the personifications of the dichotomy, the cloven duality, according to Artaeum, that Lorkhan legends often rail against. Ideas of the anima/animus, good/evil, being/nothingness, the poetry of the body, throat, and moan/silence as the abortive, and so on, set in the night sky as Lorkhan's constant reminder to his mortal issue of their duty. Followers of this theory hold that all other heart stories are mythical degradations of the true origin of the moons, and it needn't be said that they observe the hollow crescent theory as well. Well, I'm not sure why that taught us to be better at alteration, but it did. I often wonder that about some of the skill books, truth be told. Anyway, let's keep running up this path. As you can see, it's getting less and less maintained. We're getting further and further away from the main roads. That usually means more powerful monsters, and indeed, you can see there's a dragon roost nearby on the compass. Let's murder him, take his pelt. I don't want him to fall off the cliff, because I want to reanimate him. We're still a little ways away from getting to that dragon roost, so we're going to run into some other things. We'll just keep going up. The path, while no longer well maintained at all, is still pretty obvious. Our next goal is what looks like a grove right there. And the switchback is going to take us there soon enough. We got a snowberry. Let's just keep on going up into the mountains. That's where the good stuff usually happens. Now the trail is really falling apart. You can just see where you're supposed to go, marked by these stones. Now we're back on the trail, and here to the left is the next little location, Ancestor Glade. Now this place only exists if you have the Dawn Guard plug-in. Without Dawn Guard, you're not going to find it, because it's not there. But let me take it off the discoverable locations list. I don't think it's capable of being cleared. No, it's not. Alright, but it actually is a separate cell. We go into a cave entrance to get there, so let's just search outside really quickly. No one is here, but nonetheless, taking this stuff is stealing. That's fine. There's a dead ice wolf. I wonder if I can reanimate them. They're substantially stronger than normal wolves. This is the first one we've seen. I bet he can probably take 4 hits of flames. So that's handled. Let's pick the lock on this chest. Break our 3 spares first. Lockpicking to 71. Excellent. And we're done. We can fast travel back here to actually clear the explore the location, which we'll do next time. For now, let's head back to Falkreath to offload at Grapehide Goods. Then I'll have to drop that stolen stuff back at Lakeview Manor. Then we should be all set to go. There was the dragon corpse doing something weird. Clipping errors are good times.
You're not supposed to be in here.
Oh, good. It's doing that. Oh, fine. Go into Dead Man's Drink, and I'll wait until 8 tomorrow morning.
Come on in.
I hate that glitch. It is so annoying, and it happens all the time. Oh well. A few more Mage Light spams. I can't wait till I'm ready to stop doing that, but it's gonna be a while. Those last 19 ranks are gonna take an eternity to get, just casting Mage Light.
But then he went quiet. On the red when he met the shield maiden Matilda, who said, "Oh, you talk, you lie, and you drink rum. Now I think it's high time that you lie down and bleed." So then, flashing and slashing steel as the brave lass Matilda charged him to see you. Boastful no more.
Let's go setting up like
Almost done.
Found on the floor.
I hate when so much of my time is spent combating glitches.
Today's come and gone.
But we'll
Plan
do
on
what we
burning
must.
everything down, do you?
Shut up, Dengear. Are you kidding? You are not trying to tell me it's happening again. I'm gonna have to go to Whiterun.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Thank goodness.
Hey now, you be careful.
Well, trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing.
He's reset, so let's look through his stuff. Nope. Alright.
Steal anything from my shop and you'll regret it.
Alright, he's out of gold, so let's reset him.
What do you think you're doing?
Can I get trinkets, odds and ends, that sort of thing?
Alright.
Be seeing you, stranger.
Now let's head to Lakeview just to drop off that stolen stuff. I didn't find anything else useful, but... Looks like we're being attacked by wolves.
Never should have come. Honored to see you again.
I only ever saw two. And they dropped pretty quick. But not without killing one of my poor chickens. Unfortunately, you can't buy new
Honor
chickens.
to you, my thane.
I can't buy new chickens to replace the one that died. Sad as that is. Let's handle the other wolf.
Long life to you, thane.
The cow's
I am
okay
your
and
sword.
one chicken's okay. I can't see the third, whether it's dead or alive. Doesn't really matter, I guess.
Fight.
If only you'd stayed inside the fence, little buddy. Now this is a glitch with Lakeview. As you can see, the way the bugs have all added up. Maybe that's why it... That could be part of why it lags so bad. Let's clear up some of this backlog. Because they spawn here every time the time shifts, which they're supposed to do. But the problem is they never despawn. So you end up with a huge pile of bugs, and eventually it can get so big that the renderer has problems. I hear another one somewhere, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Well, I'd like to find my third chicken. Oh good, still alive.
Long life to you, thane.
Well, alright. And here we can drop off the stolen stuff, even though Lucia's trying to pull us into a conversation.
to give me an allowance?
Oh, sure.
Thanks, Pa.
Here's 10 gold. And I just realized I should probably check on her stuff. Nothing yet. All good. Now, of course, thanks to that little encounter, we've got a few more things to offload here at Falkreath. Let's go do that and hope it doesn't end up being a big old circle. We should be okay.
Let me know if you see anything you like.
Well met. Take a look.
Haven't gained too much, just a chicken breast, several bug parts, and 2 wolf pelts.
Steal anything from my...
I did almost forget to check with Zarya for the frenzy poison recipe. And you know what I just realized? The frenzy recipe
Don't let the shops
was
take a look.
added by Dragonborn,
I'll take
which
my
means that I think normal merchants here in Skyrim proper are never going to carry it. Alright, let's fast travel to Ancestor Glade and end the video. Alright, here we are at Ancestor Glade. This time we're ready to explore it, but I'm going to end the video here and handle that next time. This has been Let's Play Skyrim. Thank you very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.